This month on The Card Life, presented by Loupe. That one box of opening it brought me back to being 10 years old. Next thing you know, every day on my way home from the field, I'd pop in there and grab 2 or 3 of those blaster boxes.
Let's put some heat. That's sick.
You just struck gold, my friend. And that might be the nicest condition one I've ever seen.
Hey guys, Matt Strahm here, San Diego Padres pitcher. First ever episode of The Card Life presented by Loupe. Each month we're going to travel around the country and bring you guys different aspects of this great community of card collecting and sports card hobby as a whole. This month we're in Arizona. I'm still rehabbing from my knee surgery. We have some great stories lined up for you guys. Growing up, mostly my collection was Minnesota Twins or Darren Erstead. Darren Erstead was kind of a legend in our household. My parents would buy the complete sets, and my brother and I would go through, pull out all the Twins and any Darren Erstead card we liked, and then we would pick through, get all of our Minnesota Twins out, and then go to our friends and see if they'd give us their Twins for other players that they wanted. So most of my collecting was just the players I idolized and stuff like that, not necessarily looking at for the rarity of cards. Didn't really get into that until about 2018 when my brother brought it back to me. He came to me and he was like, hey, like opening these cards and selling them and doing all this stuff. And I was like, oh, sweet. And then he brought a box over, and just that one box of opening it brought me back to being 10 years old. And I was like, okay. And then next thing you know, every day on my way home from the field, I drove by a Target and I'd pop in there and grab 2 or 3 of those blaster boxes. And then 2020 hit, and obviously fans weren't allowed to come to the stadium. So that's kind of where stadium pulls started. Bring the fans into the stadium that they'd been shut out of, and just give them that experience with me. And again, it's just makes me feel 12 again, and it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing it with my little brother.
I mean, that's a sick card. That is such a sick card.
The personal value is way more than the money value of what the card brings to you. So that's kind of what I look at. Anyone who does follow stadium pulls did see I hit a Superfractor Pete Alonso.
Oh my gosh. I am shaking right now. Oh my goodness.
No offense to Pete Alonso, I'm gonna try to strike you out every time, but I love looking at that card, and that is my first ever Superfractor, and I don't know if there's a dollar amount someone could offer it for me.
The Slam Diego card, numbered to 49 in blue, and I got it signed by all 4 of them.
San Diego Padres hit 4 Grand Slams in a row. They had a Slam Diego card, and Manny, Will, Haas, and Toddy were gracious enough to sign it for me. I think I ordered 20 of them and ended up getting 2 parallels, and they signed those, and I gave them the rest, and those cards were right next to Pete Alonso. They ain't leaving, and they're something else. Without further delay, let's hit up the local card shop. AZ Sports Cards is an institution in this area. Founded in 2009, John Gola is in his 5th year owning the shop. Gola grew up in Michigan collecting cards and might be one of the biggest set builders in the country, building more than 500 complete card sets in his life.
I love it, and now that I own a card store, I don't have the time or the passion to do it like I used to. I started in '93, so all my sets are newer, 93 and newer. So I'm always a fan of Toupe's finest. Not a better set made.
What's your main card in your collection? Your favorite one?
I got 3, actually. PSA 10 Mike Trout.
Okay.
The Diamond Sparkle, Cognac Sparkle, and
the Cognac, I love
rookie.
that one. The Cognac's beautiful. What Tatis cards do you have in here? The Tatis flew out. This is unreal. So my only gripe about Tatis's rookie card is he's gonna wear the brown and gold for 14 years, and he's in navy blue in his rookie card. We obviously got to do the update series of 19. You got to try to get Tatis, right? 3 of the Topps Chrome packs too. 3 Bowman. Let's do 2019 Heritage. 9, 12 packs. That's a pretty good rip now. We'll see what I pull later in the episode. But up next, a fellow pro athlete who has also embraced the hobby.
Bam! Auto 16 out of 75.
I'm not the only professional athlete that has caught the collection bug.
I'm starting to get a bunch of my cards back. So here I got the blue scope, rated rookie, and I wrote Quadzilla on it. So I have a bunch of those in here. I got some from BC. I said we are BC. And then I got up here, these haven't gone to PSA yet, but I've really been collecting my 101. So either 101 printing plates, one of my favorites, this right here, the rookie premiere out of Absolute 101, the select NFL patch, and then this one here, the cleat immaculate, the rookie souls 101.
In Green Bay, Packers running back AJ Dillon has not only become a collector, but a breaker as well.
Y'all ready for this?
What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Let's get it, let's put some heat. First packs opened up today on the stream, let's get it. Ooh, we start off with a Packer legend right there. We got Donald Driver. As a kid, you know, probably 7, 8, I was collecting Pokemon cards. I had all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I could. I collected a little bit of sports cards, but not that serious. I was much rather just go play sports. This last off season, I started to get tagged in a couple Instagram breakers, things. All these people are tagging me, like, excited to have my card, and all these people have PCs or personal collections of AJ Dillon. And I hopped in live, I hopped in Rated Rips, and you know, I was like, hey, why can't I do it? And we got the shot. Dinks on top of the Panini one. If that doesn't scream good luck, I don't know what does. And a patch. That's sick. 2-2, pay your man. That's fire. I'm just enjoying my first couple breaks over there on the Loupe app. Sometimes I'm streaming for 2 hours, sometimes I'm on for 6, and nothing better than to get to interact with everybody. You know, you got the upcoming rookie receiver, and then you got the best receiver in the league. I don't even need to say his name, but I will for you guys. Davante Adams, timeless talents, you know, says it all. All right, so we got a 12 out of 25. Joe dual color patch. And that was one of the things I really noticed when I was buying into breaks. Everybody was really excited that I was there, but they also treated me like a normal person. After you buy in a couple of times, they're like, okay, the AJ's here, no big deal. And so I know fans get really excited when athletes or celebrities interact with them and make it kind of an organic connection. And so I feel like through cards, I have an audience that really enjoys, you know, getting to know me. While we're all here for the same hobby, we're also like just chatting it up and having a good time. We got a Jordan Love. Sorry to hurt your ears. We got my guy J Love in the building. First appearance tonight on the stream. Rookie J Love, there we go. He's just a wee little baby here, but now he's all grown up. I'm telling you, Chronicles is it. Chronicles is it. With Loupe, I've been signing any cards of mine that have been pulled, so that's always cool. So sometimes I'm like reading through and it'll be like Cam Akers, Noah Fant, and then like AJ Dillon, and I'm like, do I read it as AJ Dillon or do I just say myself, you know? People get really excited when that AJ Dillon card gets pulled, and it just brings like some fun energy into it. And this is why you go with the green. Bam! Auto 16 out of 75. And we got Toupe. Tagovailoa. You gotta love Toupe. Nick Chubb. Woo! That is fire. I love coming on Loupe, man. Especially like everybody who's always in here. You guys make it really fun to do this.
Next up on the Card Life, presented by Loupe, go grab all your old junk wax and we'll show you where to look for some gems.
The Slab of the Month is brought to you by MySlabs.com. This Mike Trout 2011 Topps Update Rookie Card. Target, red border variation, graded a PSA 8.5, sold for $24,000 on MySlabs, with the seller only paying $240 in commission. MySlabs.com, home of the 1% seller's commission.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
Card Collecting 101 is brought to you by Loupe. Today's topic, breaks. A break is taking a pack, box, or even cases of cards and offering people the chance to buy in for the chance to own a card or cards from that break. Breaks have many different formats. They might be pick your team, where prices are tiered based on what could potentially be in the break, or it might be randomized by team, player, league, division, card, pack, or even serial number. Breaks offer collectors the chance to pay lower prices for a chance at huge hits, but also mean you could end up with few low-valued cards or even nothing at all. Long before custom card art created by artists became mainstream in sets like Topps Project 2020 and Project 70, Arizona artist Gypsy Oak was doing it, and doing it incredibly well. His work can be seen in the Baseball Hall of Fame, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City, and in the homes of hundreds of art and card collectors around the world. Working off a selfie I sent over, he's creating a custom piece for me in his unique style. I'll get a chance to see the finished work later in the episode, and I cannot wait to see what he comes up with. On the opposite end of the spectrum from art cards would probably be error cards caused by the printing process. The most famous modern example and one of the rarest rookie cards for a Hall of Famer is Frank Thomas's 1990 Topps card without his name printed on the front. There are some prolific hunters of this card, with one blogger estimating the chance of pulling it from a pack at 1 in 315,856 packs, meaning it would take you over a year to find one if you spent 8 hours a day opening packs. They're also valuable. A PSA 8 graded version sold for $8,600 in March. Only 30 exist graded 9 or higher. But Thomas isn't the only value in the set because of this printing error. North Phoenix resident Mark Dupray is here to tell us about the blackless error cards, which may make you go back through your 1990 Topps collection.
What these are actually 1990 Topps partial blacklist cards. What a lot of people don't realize is the 1990 Topps Frank Thomas no name on front.
Yeah.
It actually has 12, 13 cards surrounding it that are actually part of that blacklist void.
All right.
And that's what these cards are. They're actually the cards that surround the Frank Thomas, where you can see where the black is actually missing. You can see how that oval would go through the entire
So like when
piece.
they were all printed, the sheet had like a line through it where it missed all the black.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
It's like the shape of an oval, actually.
Nice. So what got you into collecting this specific set or these misprints, so to speak?
So it's kind of weird how this happened. My dad was in the military, so we lived in Japan for most of my life, and we were actually buying baseball cards at a shop in the military base.
Okay.
So we get home, we open up these packs, and it's super rare to get baseball cards in Japan.
Yeah.
Super rare. So we were super excited when we got home, and this was before they actually knew about the Frank Thomas misprint. So we open up our packs, and we are pretty upset because we have these garbage packs that have a bunch of cards in there with no black ink on them.
Oh.
So I slapped them in a box, and my mom gave them to me in 1997. I was just your typical fat dad sitting on the couch going through my old baseball cards.
Yeah.
I actually saw the Marcus Lawton, this one here, at the very top, and that one kind of tipped me off. I was like, oh, that's cool. Looks like the Frank Thomas card.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck the rest of the cards in the recycling bin, only pulled out that one, and just happened to look it up on eBay and saw that people were asking some crazy money for it. And then Looked it up on the internet, and lo and behold, there's a whole community out there that collects these.
Yeah. So did you run back out to the recycling bin and grab the rest out?
Right away. Right away.
You have to, of course. Obviously super rare. Do you have an idea of value on some of these cards? Obviously player depends, but.
Within the community, over the last couple of years, they typically go for about $1,000 for a PSA 8 or equivalent. You get above that, obviously, you're going to get more money. They're just so incredibly rare, they hardly ever sell.
Our producer pulled a Thomas no-name rookie out of this vending machine at a minor league hockey arena in Nebraska. He bought the remaining packs in the machine and put them in this box where they've sat until today. So right here we have a box of 1990 Topps cards that a no-name Frank Thomas was pulled out of, but the rest of it was not searched for the remaining blacklist cards or blacklist labels. So we'll cut into this here and we'll go through it and see if we can find some of these blacklist cards.
All the blacklist cards are on F sheet, which is orange.
Okay.
So if it's not orange, it won't be a partial blacklist card. So here's a Joe McGrain, and you just struck gold, my friend.
Really?
Yes, it is. It is a blacklist Joe McGrain. You struck gold.
There you go.
The blacklist portion of it is this corner right here.
Wow.
And that might be the nicest condition one I've ever seen.
That is awesome.
Are you sure you don't want us putting gloves on?
Well, you got a John Morris one.
That is also a partial blacklist.
Up top right.
Yep. That is 2.
It's not even my card and I got chills pulling it out.
I am feeling shivers right now. I'm like,
that's what's so cool about cards.
I can't believe this is happening.
Let's see what we got here. We got an orange. Carlton Fisk blacklist right here.
Yeah, that's it. That's the second most valuable card. That typically goes for about $2,000 to $3,000.
I don't know where to set it. There's not. Oh, here's another one. John Hart.
That is one of them.
Top left.
Yep. The most valuable miniature card in existence, I think.
This is nuts. Let me set that one over there.
This is probably the largest stash found since at least that were already open, that weren't new. So this is pretty cool.
That's what's so cool about cards is like it's always changing. There's always something. I mean, it is crazy.
So hopefully PSA will see this and add all these cards to their blacklist registry.
Is it obviously a small list?
Yeah, it's really small. I think of all the blacklist cards in existence, there's less than 60 of them total.
Really?
If you exclude Frank Thomas, there's a couple hundred Frank Thomas cards. This made my day. This made my day. I never thought I would actually touch another partial blacklist card in my life, other than what I have.
Yeah. So now I got to bite my tongue on all those people that reached out to me with their 90 wax. If it was anything valuable, I don't know. Hopefully they didn't throw it away.
This is for every girl who hears people say she won't make it, but refuses to listen. For every girl who thinks not about what she has to lose, but about what she has to gain. This is for every girl who doesn't look like everyone who's come before, but may look like those who will follow. This is for every diamond in the sky. This is for every girl.
In both racing and investing, winning demands consistency. Lap after lap after lap. Gainbridge offers intuitive annuity products within an innovative digital platform to help you protect and grow your money, empowering you to save with confidence. Gainbridge, proud sponsor of the Indianapolis 500.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
The Mesa Historical Museum hosts a permanent display called Play Ball, the Arizona Spring Training Experience. It features the history of spring training, the birth of the Cactus League, and the Cactus League Hall of Fame, along with the cards of some legendary Cubs and A's players on display, who are the two teams that call Mesa their spring training home. The Hall of Fame has two Topps photographers inducted, Greg Forwork and Ed Malyard. Together, their photos have appeared on more than 50,000 cards during their careers.
That's what's wonderful about the Cactus League Hall of Fame, is that you'll find inductees that aren't necessarily players, but they were really popular and instrumental in making baseball history.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Card Life, presented by Loupe. We're at AZ Sports Cards today. Picked out a few random packs. 2020 Bowman, 2020 Topps Chrome, then we got 19 Heritage and 19 Update Series. I'm gonna break them here and see what we get. And Scotty Alexander, actually one of my ex-teammates in Kansas City, sporting the nice mustache there. That, I guess, fits the set of Heritage with that nice old school mustache. Well, that's a good back one, huh? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We got Perez. Oh, there's not a bad one either. Alonso. There we go. Look at that. Got Toddy, followed by Vladdy. So not a bad pack there. Got all three of the big rookies in Vladdy, Toddy, and Alonso. Very nice. This guy absolutely owns me, Charlie Blackman. Toupe, hey, we got a hit. We got Gratterall rookie auto in his Minnesota Twins uni. Very nice. And Jake Rogers rookie. This is another guy that I believe collects cards, breaks with his brother. Open those other two. Let's see what these Bowman Best are all about. 19 Bowman's Best. Cavaco Atomic. That's a cool card. That is a nice card. Joey Gallo. It's taken me deep one too many times. Mitch Keller rookie, and our hit is Corbin Carroll for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Very nice. Two autos in, what did we open, 12, 14 packs? Very nice. That is sick. I actually have a project when I get home today. My wife wants me to clean out my baseball room and she wants to redo it, so she'll have to redo it around this. We introduced you guys to Gypsy Oak earlier in the show. It's time for the big reveal. That is sick. The Heritage style, the black border, that is sick. That is awesome. And the hair.
Mint condition 71, so
I mean, do they even exist, the mint condition 71? This is awesome. I got an empty spot in all the videos I shoot for it on all my YouTube videos in my wall, so it'll hang right there. That is awesome. See the resemblance?
My brother Joey, his teacher told him to bring something cool for show and tell, and so he brought me, not to it, I was what he brought for show and tell. And he just kind of sat me in front of the class and said, this is my brother, he has one hand. So that was where, so Different is Awesome. This is the book that I wrote.
I thought if I trade 1,000 Red Sox cards for 1,000 Cubs cards, at least, even though if they're, you know, doubles or, you know, triples, at least I'll have Cubs cards. And I wanted a hook, so I figured let's make it a big goal. And I had 1 million total trading cards. Let's go for 1 million Cubs cards.
That's it for the Card Life this month in Arizona. Thank you to all our guests. I'm Matt Strahm, and this is the Card Life presented by Loupe.